Hi, my name is Trisha Verma, student of BMS third year, batch 1617 from Sri Ram Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Meerut. Today's my topic is endometriosis. Definition: presence of functioning endometrium at a site other than endometrium is called as endometriosis. Types: endometriosis interna, endometriosis externa. When ectopic endometrial tissue is found in myometrium, it is called as endometriosis interna or adenomyosis. When ectopic endometrial tissue are found at a place other than myometrium, it is called as endometriosis externa or generally referred as endometriosis. Many theories are given to explain the pathogenesis of endometriosis: retrograde menstruation, Silmic metaplasia theory, direct implantation theory, lymphatic theory. Retrograde menstruation. There is a retrograde flow of menstrual blood through uterine tubes, so endometrial fragments were implanted to various places like ovaries, uterosacral ligaments. Cyclic growth of these fragments occurs under the influence of ovarian hormone, along with retrograde flow genital factor or hormonal medium is necessary for their growth. Silmic metaplasia theory: Mullerian tissue may be trapped within peritoneum. They undergo metaplasia and transform into endometriosis. Direct implantation theory: endometrial tissue will grow when they are implanted to new sites such as abdominal scar made during cesarean and episiotomy scar. Lymphatic theory: these explain the growth of endometrium at pelvic lymph node through lymphatic drainage. Now, I am explaining the sites of endometriosis: round ligament, cervix, umbilicus, retrovaginal septum, scar, urinary bladder, small intestine, ovary, fallopian tube. Pathology: the gross appearance is depend on the extent of lesions and the organ involved. It may be in the form of black spot on surface of organ or may be in form of large cysts. The endometrium at the ectopic site undergoes change under the influence of ovarian hormone. Cyclic growth and shedding at ectopic site in continue till menopause. The shedded blood may remain encysted or cyst may rupture. If it ruptures, the blood causes tissue reaction surrounding the lesion, and if occur at pelvic peritoneum, can cause adhesion and puckering of peritoneum. If encysted, the serum will absorb and the content inside becomes chocolate colored, called as chocolate cyst. In pelvic endometriosis, black dots seen on uterosacral ligament and pouch of Douglas. Ovarian endometriotic cysts are lined by columnar epithelium. Beneath the epithelium, a zone of tissue containing large cell with brown protoplasm is found. These pseudo-lutein cells are probably large macrophages and their brown coloration is due to ingested blood pigments. Naked eye appearance of affected ovaries after removal show thickening of tunica albuginea and vascular red adhesion are seen under surface of ovaries. Now symptoms: asymptomatic, they may not be any symptoms related to endometriosis and being accidentally discovered during laparoscopy or laparotomy. Menorrhagia, if both ovaries are involved, it may be associated with irregularity of menstrual cycle. Dysamenorrhea, the pain starts before the mens and it continue throughout the menses. The cause of pain is tissue necrosis and nerve irritation. Due to deep penetration, PGF2 and thromboxane released from endometriotic tissue also cause pain. Dyspareunia, it is due to stretching of pouch of Douglas or direct tenderness. Infertility, pain on defecation, it occurs when endometriosis involves rectum. Diarrhea, constipation are also found. Acute abdomen, The leakage or rupture of endometriotic cyst cause localized or generalized peritonitis, which cause acute abdomen. Now, diagnosis of endometriosis: abdominal examination, speculum examination, transvaginal sonography, MRI, laparoscopy. Differential diagnosis: PID, myomas, malignant disease of ovaries, carcinoma of cervix and vagina. Treatment: the treatment of endometriosis are expectant treatment, hormone treatment, surgery, conservative therapy, radial surgery, irradiation, menopause. Now, आयुर्वेद के एक्सपेक्ट से हम एंडोमेट्रियोसिस का वर्णन करने जा रहे हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू आयुर्वेद, एंडोमेट्रियोसिस को कहते हैं वातिका योनि व्यापत. वातिका और वातला योनि व्यापत. इसकी कॉज पढ़ेंगे और इसके क्लिनिकल फीचर्स. वातला आहारो चेष्टाया वातलाय समीड़ा विवृद्धो योनि मिश्रित्यो नि उत्सेद सादम स्वेदनम स्तंभनम पीपलिक प्रास्तिमीव कर्कशता तथा करोति सुप्ति मया सम वातज अपरानागादान सा स्यात् सा शब्द रुकफेन तनुरूक्षा आर्तव अनिलात. According to Charak, Charak बोलते हैं, Charak says that women of Vat Prakriti, when consumed diet and indulged in other activity capable of aggravation of Vayu, they provoked Vayu reaching reproductive system, produce pricking and other pain, stiffness, sensation as if creeping of ants, roughness and numbness due to Vat, menstrual appearance with sound, frothy, thin, dry and is painful. Now, according to Shushruत, Batla Karkasha Sabda Shulini Stod Pidita. Shushruत has described local symptom only roughness, stiffness, acute pain, and pricking pain. Women suffering from Vatika univyapa therapeutic measures which are curative of Vatika disease are always useful. Her body should be smeared with oil mixed with rock, salt, and thereafter nadi. Kumbi, Prastar, and Sankar types of fermentation should be administered with recipe containing meat of aquatic and marshy land inhabiting animals, milk, dishused, tela, and vayu elevating drug. After fermentation, her body should be sprinkled with warm water and she should give to drink meat soup prepared by boiling of vayu elevating drug. Vagina, which is rough, cold, and rigid, should be treated with pitcher sudation mixture with meat of marshy and aquatic animals. Vesavran mixed with sweet drugs and also eyelid tampon should be kept in vagina carefully. Wholesome washing and filling should be done. Thank you.